Hey yo Hylians, my name is Ty Cholera and you are watching more Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. Last time on our adventure, we went to the land of Twilight and met up with Midna and Agatha, some unique allies who will be helping us to close the Gate of Souls in this timeline. This time, we'll be doing just that and heading on to the next area in the Shadow King. So, we used Lana's spear last time, but today we'll be doing something a little bit different, and we'll be hopping into with Midna and her shackle. Midna's shackle is an interesting weapon that has some surprisingly good damage, but unfortunately relies on her being very close to her opponents for most of her attacks to work properly. Starting off with Midna's standard combo string, it's pretty decent. It moves around a little bit, it's pretty well paced, and while its early damage output isn't incredible, it has a really decent finisher that causes some pretty good damage to foes. While there are other arguably more powerful options in her kit, this is definitely a good move to use if you just want to do some quick and easy damage. Moving on, Midna's basic heavy attack is a simple grab in front of her. As with many of her combos, if there are no enemies for her to grab, then nothing will happen. But if there are, Midna will grasp whatever she can and drain them of their power. This will fill a meter under her special gauge that will begin to slowly decrease. While this gauge is full, Midna will benefit from a simple attack buff. While this buff is great and something you should always have active, this move is not the only way to get this buff, and unfortunately, this move is painfully slow to execute. With that in mind, use this particular move sparingly. Following a successful grab, Midna's first combo sees her slamming her foes to the ground before launching them back up into another slam back down. This move is a pretty good burst option, as it comes out fairly quickly and has some pretty good damage. But be warned that its range does tend to be limited exclusively to what she is able to grab. For her second combo, Midna summons a pair of wolves to leap around and wreak some havoc before sending her own wolf spiraling out in front of her. This move is good. It's got pretty good power, good speed, and has the most range out of any of her combos. Use this one fairly liberally. Her third combo sees Midna going for another grab. If successful, she will have two wolves gather enemies in a circle in front of her before releasing a burst of dark energy causing some major damage. This is easily one of the highest power combos in her kit, however, it stops moving completely and is very slow. While it does have a small win box to pull some enemies into it, it's probably best to hold on to this move for single targets, as that's when it'll be most effective. Finally, Midna's fourth combo has her running forward, slamming enemies into the ground before throwing them away. This move is fast, high power, and sees Midna moving forward a pretty good amount. Not only that, but if enemies are caught in this attack, Midna will drain their power, granting her the attack buff from her standard heavy attack. This move is simply incredible, and it's recommended to use this one whenever you possibly can. Overall, Midna is a very unique character that has quite a few tricks up her sleeve. If it weren't for the fact that she almost always needs to be close to an enemy for her attacks to work, she could be one of the best characters in the game. In the end, she's simply middle of the road. She may not be the easiest character to play, but she'll at the very least try to make sure that you have a good time while doing so.
Lana had saved an unusual girl named Agatha from the twilight. To thank Lana for her rescue, Agatha gave her a goddess butterfly, an insect that could guide her wherever she wished to go. A curious Twily named Midna also joined the party for reasons of her own. The heroes follow the goddess butterfly, eventually arriving at the Palace of Twilight. There, they met a terrible foe. It was Zant, the usurper king of the Twilight Realm. Lana and Midna would have to overcome his unnatural powers to complete their task.
And in we go. New map, based on the Palace of Twilight from the Twilight Princess, obviously. What do you say we hop on in here? I do kind of like this music. It's not my favorite track in the game. I'm trying to remember what it's called off the top of my head. But it's a pretty decent song. So right off the bat, we are fairly limited on what we can do here. We don't have the best combo yet. Anyway, we're fairly limited on what we can do. You can see most of our doors are kind of closed off to us. There's a couple of keeps in the bottom here, but they don't really do much right now. Right now, our main objective is just to capture the upper levels. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Alright, okay, got him. Sometimes when enemies that are on the ground can be harder to kill with that, or harder to hit with that move. I keep on trying to do the fourth combo that I don't have because, you know, it's really good, but... Anyway, sometimes her third combo has a hard time hitting because it comes right after the slam, so if, like, they're stunned on the ground, then it doesn't work. So it's a little weird, but it should be okay. We'll make it work. This is one of the keeps we're trying to get, and just saw through the wall there. No, that's not supposed to happen. There we go. That'll spawn in a chest, which has... I don't actually remember what this one has in it. Let's see, this spawns in the... Oh! A sealed weapon! Okay. I don't remember which one that is, but I guess we'll find out. Alright. Keep it on, keep it on. Let's kill you with this, probably? Yeah, that'll probably do some work. That did nothing. The beautiful animation there. They just destroyed the bridges, so we are now trapped basically in this keep. We cannot progress forward. We can't even return to our base during this time. So we kind of just have to keep going. In case you couldn't tell, we're probably going to get an item for that. But as it stands right now, we cannot progress backwards to meet up with our group. Alright, let's activate that owl statue because those are always useful. And we're making some quick levels ups here. Obviously, it recommended this one to be done with Lana, who is level 17 currently for us, I believe. And we're playing as We're playing as Minda, so we're a little under-leveled for this scenario, but I might ignore you for now because I don't need to fight you, so I won't. Oh, great, Rita Knights. I hate these things. Okay. I guess I should kind of maybe address the new-ish enemies. We have Red Knights and the Fiery Arrowfuls. They're the exact same thing that we've seen before, just slightly higher power. So they're nothing new for us. They just happen to have... Ow. Ow. That hurt a lot. Okay. Ow. Yeah, but the Fiery Arrowfuls and the Red Knights are no different from the regular versions. They just have higher power, and they have different materials. So you kind of have to kill a lot of both in order to get the things you want. Alright, let's take care of you. And with that, we have successfully captured the upper levels, and I believe any minute now. Any minute now. Whenever they stop to... There it is! Okay, let's go grab that chest because that is very important. let's open it up. What do we got? You got a hook shot. Use it to latch onto enemies and ledges. Great for increased battlefield mobility. Okay. Yep, we already knew about that. So, the hook shot obviously is what these suckers are weak to. The hook shot is admittedly not the best move, the best item for combat. Really, the only item that we have that's really, wow, okay. The only item that we have that's really any good for direct combat would be bombs, and even then they're not that great. But this is the Arrowful's weakness, and it's used for something that we'll see in a minute. I'm completely ignoring the giant boss that just appeared. That is the Twilight Dragon Argarok from, again, Twilight Princess, a unique boss fight from there. And I just really want you dead, but you're not doing... I'm waiting for you to do your... Here it is! You just pull him down with the hook shot, and he's dead. Alright, now we can go and... the West Square has fallen. Oh, great. Oh, right. So Argarok is gonna keep attacking the allied base, and that's not good. If the allied base falls again at any time, that's game over. But as you can see, we now have the hook shot, so we can get up these broken pathways. These broken bridges are no longer a problem for us. So we need to go to... So Lana's talking about we need to create a magic circle to bring the dragon down to us, because he's too high for us to hit him at the moment. So we are unable to do that until Lana gets there herself. So we need to kind of just wait for her to run over there. In the meantime, I'm just going to worry about taking this keep. I'm just trying to get out of the way so I can target this. There we go. Okay, let me take the rest of this keep, because Lana seems to be passing through here for some reason and not taking the faster route. Okay. I'm trying to think what else to talk about at the moment. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to talk about for right now until we can get Lana there. But again, you know, allies and things, they will stop moving when confronted with keeps that are not on theirs, that are not yours. So you kind of have to take care of those keeps in order to do anything. Okay. Now Lana is on her way over here, so we can almost make that magic circle, and these BMOs are really obnoxious. Because I keep having to switch back and forth between my bombs and my hook shot here, because the hook shot's useful for just most stuff going on in this, and hook shots are responsible for most things. I don't know what I'm trying to say. There's a lot of stuff in this particular mission that requires the hook shot, and so it's really weird having to switch back and forth all the time. Alright, magic circle time! Kaboom! It didn't work. He broke free. We used the West Square magic circle. Heck yeah, we did. So, Argarok's gonna run away for now. He'll come back later, but for now, he's running away. And I'm just gonna keep working away at this here. May have chased away Argarok. My plan doesn't end there. Oh no. Oh, there we go. Now we're actually getting some power in on these guys. We're finally at a decent enough power to actually do some legitimate damage to enemies. That's great. Okay, so we got some new stuff going in the north here, these northern keeps, and there is a opponent heading directly towards Agatha. Agatha is a playable warrior in this mission, so we kind of have to keep her alive. So just keep that in mind. Come on, use your power, use your power. If I'm not mistaken, you can technically, anytime an Aerophos goes into the air, you can technically use the hook shot on them. I think. But it's a little bit weird how it works, so I don't like to do it. Oh, we have our Skulltula, who I believe is right here. Yep, there he is. Okay, we gotta go protect Agatha now, or we're gonna be in trouble. So I'm gonna... Ow. Ah. Got too close to him. Always remember the weird bomb arc. You can't be right next to enemies that you want to throw bombs at, or else they're not gonna do anything. Yeah, so we gotta go take care of those commandos right now, who are attacking Agatha, because we can't have her dying on us. Okay. We are here to help. I'm gonna get him. Yeah. Right now we're just kind of taking care of some loose ends around the map, waiting for certain things to happen, because stuff is just going down. But, what? Okay. Random? I don't know what happened just now, but okay. Well, let's go save her, I guess. Apparently she's over here now. I don't know how that happened. Okay. Well, we're back in here. Let's kill you. That was weird. I honestly have never seen that before. Okay. So we have rescued Agatha successfully, at the very least. There will come a time pretty soon, I believe, in this mission where we'll actually be able to play as Agatha, but for the time being, we don't have that. Let's just kill you, because you're being obnoxious. There we go, he's dead. Alright. Ooh, magic, that's useful. Yeah. So, one thing about this mission, it's actually a little bit different depending on who you play as. Not like incredibly different, but it does vary slightly. If you're playing at the beginning of the mission, if you pick Lana as opposed to Midna, it will be Midna who creates the magic circle underneath Argarok instead of Lana. So it's just kind of a neat little detail there. You can get two different missions depending on which version you're playing, which character you pick. So, kind of fun. Oh, they're in our base. That's really bad, actually. Yeah, that's really bad. I'm gonna go and take care of that, because they weakened the ally base. It is now at risk. That's not good. Yeah, here we go. Let's go fix that little problem. Oh, great, right now? Thanks. Okay, so Argarok has returned. and he is advancing towards the central square. We don't really have a good way of taking care of that, so we just kind of have to... Obviously, he's still up too high for us to you know, damage him, so we don't have anything like that. We have to wait for another magic circle. So, central square has fallen. We're going to need to head there soon. Alright, so same plan as last time. We just got to go head up there and capture that keep. Yeah. Started a fireball attack on the allied base. That's bad. So we want to take care of this as soon as possible. You know, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm just kind of at a loss for what to talk about at this point. The thing is, like, once you pass all the tutorials and stuff, it's a fairly repetitive game while still being fun. But yeah, it's weird. This can be, oh, whatever. Keep saboteurs. It's kind of funny how repetitive this game can be while also still being really fun. Like, it never stops being fun for me, at least. But oh, hey, there we are. We can now play as Agatha. And the allied base is about to fall because we can't do anything about those. We can't do anything about the Argarok's attack for right now. No, Lana, or Minna, you're not Lana. I'm waiting for this the talking to stop so we can get this magic circle going. Because we need Argarok to go away. Okay, here we go. And Argarok runs away again. Alright, back to fighting off Keep Saboteurs. Alright, we haven't done Agatha's Weapon of the Day yet, and we won't get to for a little while. She's a little bit weird in how she's placed here. But we, I guess I can talk briefly about it, about her as a character. Agatha is weird. She's kind of awkward and slow, and she has really little range, but she's not the worst character in this game for some reason. Like, I don't know why she's just not that bad. I mean, a lot of people really hate her, and I did too for a long time, but the more I play as Agatha, the more fun I actually have with the character, and it's just a weird... It's weird. I don't know why she's as fun to play as she is, while also not being fun to play at the same time. But, I don't know. I have fun with her. She's got some really quirky attacks, and this move is just amazing. But yeah, she's fun. I'll go over more when we, Oh, good. Keep Saboteurs... Oh, never mind. He's turning. Yeah, we'll go over more when we actually get to the Weapon of the Day stuff for her, but... Yeah. I want Minna to come over here. So, Argarok has reappeared. Keep Saboteurs are moving in ways that are bad for us. There's stuff here in this keep that we've kind of been ignoring. The Keep Saboteur is heading into the base. He's heading to the base. No, Minna, you're closer. Crap. Okay, I'm on my way. This is really bad, actually. I did not notice the assault troops in my base, and the Keep Saboteurs are there, and that things are looking not hot for us right now. Come down. Ow, I don't know what hit me, but I need you to get out. Okay, so Minna's special attack is a little weird. It hits in a weird arc in front of her. So you may, kind of like the bomb arc. it hits in a short distance away from her instead of directly on top of her. So it's a little weird how her special attack works, so just keep that in mind when you're using it. Anyways, great fairies. Am I right? She's gonna do her whole thing. And we get the same kind of thing. It doesn't quite work again. But I love this sequence. Wasn't the whole point of Majora's Mask to make sure this didn't happen? Anyways, Argarok is now he has reduced his ability to flee, so he is now low enough for us to attack him normally. And now he fights like a regular giant boss. Fun fact, Argarok is the easiest giant boss in the entire freaking game. I'll go and take care of him in a second, because I want to get what's in this keep, because I think that this keep, because I also realized just now that I have not gotten heart containers or heart pieces yet. This keep has, and if I'm not mistaken, this keep has the heart piece, but I think it's for Lana. So I'll go double. Oh, hi, Argarok. What are you doing in here? So we need to actually go and find the heart container because I forgot to look for it. I kind of wanted to grab the outpost more than anything else. Gosh, there's a lot of things happening right now. I don't have a special attack. I was going to use my special and just kind of... Okay, let's just... There's no reason for me to stick around here. Let's just look around a bit, try and find that, that heart container. Is it you? It is you! Alright, let's switch to Minna. Oops, wrong move. And just warp up to Agatha. Okay. Oh, crap, we got people heading towards base. That's bad. Good job, Agatha. I'm gonna actually command Agatha to go and stand by Argarok. Just while I take care of this here. I just skipped that. But, you know, it's just a chest opening animation. We've seen them before, so. Oh, heck, and Lana's there fighting Zant. So, when Argarok, when you do, this is the end game of this particular mission. Agatha, see what I mean with the command action being a little touchy? She's going to where Argarok was, not where he is. The whole thing, it's really touchy. And I don't know why it is the way that it is, but it is, and it's annoying. But we have a new general to face off with. The Usurper King Zant. Get him! I'm just going to switch to my hook shot right now because I know I need it. So, Zant and Argarok are both right here. That's going to be obnoxious to deal with. Okay, Zant. Zant is a weird character to fight. Actually, I'm going to use this because he's weird and I don't... Holy crap it! We just took a lot of damage from Argarok just now. Can you get hit by my attacks? Like, anyone else notice that he just wasn't getting hit half the time? That was really obnoxious. Alright, let's focus on Argarok, I think. Ow. Okay. Basically, fighting Argarok. He has a number of attacks. Whenever his tail is blue, use the hook shot on it. Argarok is very easily the easiest boss The easiest giant boss in the whole game. And the allied base is about to fall, so we're going to send Agatha in there to go and help out, because there's people in there that we don't want to be there. Yeah. So this is the... Argrok is the easiest giant boss in the game, because almost all of his attacks leave him vulnerable for your special. For the item. Ow. And they're active for a long time, and it's just like... He has more attacks than this tornado. It just, for some reason, is the only one he seems to be using. There we go. He's also got, you know, his fire attack. So that does, you know, that. It's just, it's a whole bunch of really weird things. Argrok is just really easy, and I don't know what I'm trying to say anymore. Okay, Agatha's in our base. Let's take care of these punks who are in here. Ah! One thing that I will say is a lot of Agatha's moves lock her in the air, making her... Oh, frick! I completely forgot what that move did for a second. It limit her mobility a lot. It's really hard to dodge with Agatha sometimes. And Lana's in danger now. Great. Wow, this is going really poorly. Okay, I'm gonna have you just kind of stick around in here if things get really bad. Okay, Lana's saved. We're knocking Argrok down. Man, this is going really poorly. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Alright, this is probably the best move we have to use against Argrok, is our second combo. I would guess is probably our best for giant bosses. Man, we are underleveled for this fight for some reason. Okay. He's at about he's at about half health. Roughly, so we're getting there. We are getting there. Okay. Kind of... Let's see how this does, actually. Oh. It's too slow to actually make any good use of it. Got it. Good to know. I guess, well, we can attack Zant while we're waiting for him to attack us. Ow. I would love for you to, like, do an attack I can counter. Here we go. Oh, never mind, not that one. So he's got two fire-based attacks. He's got like a normal breathe fire one and a fireball. The fireball, it can't be countered for some reason. But I don't know. Despite his tail being down. But you know, whatever. It is what it is. This is probably our best option for draining his weak point. So let's just do that again and again. Man, this is taking some time. Okay, looks like Agatha took care of the enemies inside our base, though. Which is good. Oh, tornado attack. That's good. Helps us out. The tornado, I believe, is slightly homing, but not enough to be a problem. Like, it's only slightly homing. Yeah, that was actually really terrible for that. I didn't actually mean to do that combo, but... it was bad. It was not the right option. Alright, buddy. Just come on down. Use your... there we go. That's a good move. It's funny how often he's actually... I wouldn't say hurting Zant, because I don't even know if he can hurt Zant. But how often Zant is getting caught in his attack there. Okay, one more cycle of this and we should be done with you. And then we can just focus on Zant. And, okay. Here we go. Finally getting there. If I had the, Minna's fourth combo, I would be doing that. Because that's really good for, taking down bosses, but... fireball? No, normal attack. Good, good, good. And down he goes. And this should be the end of him. There he goes. Alright. Argarok is defeated. Now it's just left to get Zant. That still does nothing. Okay. Fighting Zant is really weird. Because I have no idea what the criteria is for getting him to reveal his weak point. Because we'll see it when we get to his weapon of the day section, but Zant has some really weird stuff with how he with how his moves work, and it's actually possible to fail his moves. But the weird thing is, like, the CPU controlled Zant can still fail those moves, and his weak point gauge will only show itself if you fail the move. But I don't know if there's a way to force him failing it, or if it's just, I don't know. It's weird. He's a weird character to fight. He's one of the few characters where you just kind of have to fight him normally. Ow. See, like that, what can happen is he can fall off of that, he can fall off of this, but I don't know if there's a way to force him to do it. So, it's weird. Alright, we're just about done here, just kind of whittling away at the last of his health. I'd say let's get Agatha over here. She might speed this up, but no, she won't. Agatha's even lower level than we are. Yeah. See, like that. He just did it on his own. I don't know why, but he did. And so it's weird. I don't know why he is the way that he is. He just is. So it's weird. But that's the end of that now. There we go. We got him. We did it. And there you have it. That's all we get right now of that arc of the story. Oh, okay. It's that's the level 2 weapon for Lana's Book of Sorcery. That's really good, actually. Anyways, that's all we'll get of the story, or of that part of the story for now, at least. You know, we'll come back to that later, but okay. Thanks, game. But yeah, so the heart piece is for Lana. So you saw what keep it's in, so I'm not gonna worry about replaying the mission. But anyways, that is all we can do in this arc for right now. We now have to go and take care of one of the missions in these other arcs. But the reason that I chose to do the Twilight Princess arc first is, of course, the hookshot. Because there's the Skulltula in this mission cannot be gotten without the hookshot. Just like the heart container in this mission, I believe, cannot be gotten without it. So you need the hookshot for a couple of these things. So I usually just like to get this one first, and then I get these ones. These are interchangeable. We can get those in either order. But with that, next time on Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition, we go to Death Mountain and follow the Ocarina of Time timeline. Yes, that's word. Anyways, I'll see you guys again real soon, but until then, I bid you all a hearty farewell. Bye-bye.